Press start to begin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Bonus Round. We're back with possibly the finale of this case of a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm your host, John Mugiwara Jam, joined as always by my co-counsel, Jad Peanut.
Hey!
And the Honorable Rain Wizard 767.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial after I shit out my ass. Judge.
TMI.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on DL6 of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please. Please.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this is his sixth statement, so check the DL6 incident case file. And the letters depleted the action, no clients throughout the scene. One bullet Hold the phone! One bullet found in the heart, the murder weapon was fired twice. How could it have fired twice when he threw the gun?
Yeah!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts what the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
And you do enjoy grabbing your arm a lot, don't you?
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's victim data?
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. No. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? Yes.
Your Honor,
the bullet.
I think I will be able to show you the proof.
What? Impossible! It's the bullet! It's the fucking bullet!
It's actually not.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident?
It's not the bullet.
Ah-ha-ha!
Do you see that?
Right.
Do you see that?
The bullet hole in the window.
Yep. If Gregory Edgeworth was shot once and there's a second shot, why is there a bullet hole in the door?
Yeah, in the glass.
Look at this photograph!
Every time I do, it makes me want to commit. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this statement.
This is a photo. Oh, that's you.
Graph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth, and look at this photograph. Every time I do, I want to shit from my ass. I had to get one more in there.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue.
Show the judge. It's right there on the glass.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look at what is written there.
It is written that only Link can defeat Ganon.
And the forces of evil. Not a single clue was found on the scene. That's where
Mr.
the
Von
bullet
Kamm.
comes from.
Mr. Von Kamra, what does Link defeating Ganon have to do with this case?
Or else you would die. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times... wait, I fucked up. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times... then the other bullets would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Yes, it fucking does. We have it. The bullet.
No, that's the first bullet.
The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by so the one that Edgeworth threw the gun at, that went through the door, but the bullet that was out of Gregory Edgeworth's body was the second.
No, the bullet that we have in our evidence pool is the one that shot and killed Gregory Edgeworth. The second bullet is, as Von Karma says, it's missing.
Which has got to be the one that Miles did when he threw the gun. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth.
The question is, where is that second bullet? I don't know about Austin. He's played this before, but he doesn't remember. I know where it is.
John, I read it.
Cool.
It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
It's what, a bullet? It would be another bullet. It's too clean of an entry.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident.
I proved it. It's in the fucking court record. It's been there for 15 years.
However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you get Edward declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one more thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection.
Your Honor, I object!
Just. No. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Ugh.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
It must exist. No, that's actually you.
It must exist. The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist.
It has to exist.
But where?
Someone took it.
There was a flash of Mia.
Mm-hmm.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
No. Believe it or not, the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
The murderer.
The bullet was inside.
Shush! Let him find out. Why would the murderer have to spend time looking for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know?
Ricochet!
Or what if it landed in the person? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happens?
What if the bullet bounced and it actually hit him?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot.
Okay, I'm not going to give you the answer, but think about this. Remember Edgeworth's account of what happened. He threw the gun, it shot, he blacked out, and he heard a scream.
Whose scream did he hear?
Exactly. You're on the right track.
Whose scream did he hear?
And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. You're disbarred.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Ha ha ha.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
You didn't go see Tarzan Rocks.
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He has motive because he hated Gregory Edgeworth for ruining his perfect record.
Yep.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now.
Say it now.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma! You mean Dave Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bluff. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, and you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident?
You know it was because I wanted to see Tarzan Rocks before they closed it.
Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
It's no use. Edgeworth.
Hey, Rich.
I knew Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma put the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
You can't.
Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yes, and you're never gonna believe where.
No evidence.
All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it.
All right, this better fucking end soon because I'm really losing my shit.
And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
The metal detector.
Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There's the possibility that bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh!
And look, he's grasping his shoulder.
Yeah, remember this entire time you've seen he's been grabbing his arm?
Yep.
Why was he grabbing his arm, huh? Because he feels...
hurts.
Because it hurts. He's holding a fucking bullet in his arm for 15 years.
I refuse.
You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ha! It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder! The bullet! Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you.
See, he's grabbing his left arm, but that's because he's probably trying to keep feeling in his right arm because the shoulder is probably pinched.
Yep, and that's why he's always so angry all the time, because he's in pain.
I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
Oh, come on. What?
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm going to commit a riot.
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
I think you're just stalling.
He is.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? No. I have no obligation to prove anything.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you fucking do!
If it wasn't related to the incident, you would have gotten surgery to get it out.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
What about the bullet that was fired?
Bingo.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime.
He doesn't know that when Maya bumped into him, she took the bullet.
So we have the bullet.
Yeah, he has the instruction letter, but because he took that from us when he tased us. But when in the scuffle, Maya took the other bullet.
So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
The bullet.
The bullet.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. It's the trail that's left on the bullet as it goes through the barrel as it's fired.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
I'm not reading all that.
That scream.
I'll handle the screaming then, because I got the energy for it still.
I've heard that scream before.
Remember what I said?
Wait, I know.
That was Johnny Yogi.
Yeah. Up, I can't breathe.
Boo-boo.
Quiet, I said quiet. And I'm making this any easier. Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. It's only for these.
Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! I'm pointing at Phoenix, but it was you who screamed.
Or no, he actually, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think it's faced,
Yeah.
it's faced the other way. Okay, it's a mirror. But Mr. Von Karma?
Edgeworth! Oh, you would dare defy me!
So, it was you.
I hope you're okay with me doing the screaming parts.
Yeah, that's fine because remember, I live in an apartment. This was the infamous headbanging! That's
Yes, this is what this is. That's what this came from, yeah!
Yes!
Do you at least want this line?
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty of my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade!
Mr. Von Karma, you're damaging government property. Stop it. Up. I guess he's just gonna keep doing that.
That's what this came.
I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma. It's
It's like whoever was the chief prosecutor 15 years ago, so it's a non-named character.
Von Karma is not likely to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgewood would be the only one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a
Okay, still rock
shock.
armor.
It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure.
After an hour of banging my head on another wall.
Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out.
Because of the earthquake.
I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible, burning pain in my shoulder.
So he was already pissed for the penalty, and then he gets shot, and then he goes ballistic.
Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation.
This drawing makes him look like Master Xehanort.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, that should be on the soundboard!
Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
Nice asset reuse, Capcom.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him.
Yeah, so he wasn't lying to protect his son. He was unconscious, so he didn't actually know.
I read it.
Later, he spoke to a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door?
I should edit in blood all over his head.
Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 50 years later.
What, the case or the statute of limitations? Yes.
Yes.
God damn it.
15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
At long last.
Again!
For real this time.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
And for the final time of this case.
Karma is a bitch, you know.
I've been waiting all fucking trial to say that one.
Yes, I have. I've been waiting all day to say that.
I mean, it's not like I'll get a chance to say that again, will I? Wait, will I?
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
That's one way of putting it. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right?
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Just got you there.
I'd say the same about you too, because apparently you can't connect to a medium. Amazing, pal! You pulled it through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Hey, that's money with every financial decision, including tonight! Austen.
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe.
No matter how poor your salary is, spending your money.
That's how you say, thank you.
I see. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take a little time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
Were you here the whole time?
Lada! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much. What the fuck?
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You won't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
I finally found out she's been cucking me! Well, what's the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Cucky ducky.
Should have seen that one coming.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Hey,
Tonight too! My treat, pal!
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Gumshoe!
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
You keep your mouth running, it probably will be. I think it'll be fine, Larry.
Right?
Yeah, what's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly?
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
Butts did it? $38? No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
You weren't good at a lot of things, Larry!
Like keeping a relationship or not getting cocked. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school.
Yeah, I think I actually do.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really? Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth.
Huh?
You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
I just had a really fucked up thing for Phoenix to do after he did that. Oh yeah, you know what? Edgeworth, he grabs him and shakes him. That's it to both of you!
No, wait, no, Phoenix goes, oh yeah, Edgeworth, earthquake test!
Man, full aid, no, become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around.
Don't mind me, Miss Edgeworth. I'm just trying to shake things up around here.
Earthquake test! For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father.
Or he goes on YouTube and tries to find the unsafe weather alert noise that they play on the news. You know the one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
No, I got 5 more games. Well, technically 4.
Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me!
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Oh, I'm a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. It made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was so useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I've become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'd do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, Mr. Gersberg, and even Larry.
No, Larry was there.
And I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up.
The bullet. A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Oh. Aww. Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. with the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Do you think you've graduated?
I'm not doing this.
Right.
Perhaps you'd like to think that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. So, because this was on the GBA version, this was the actual end of the game.
Yeah, in the GBA version.
Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop!
Whoop, Detective
Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Straight, huh?
So everyone get ready. Your characters, all the characters you guys voiced are going to come back in some way. I asked for your thoughts first on the game, but one, we're not done. Number two, this is happening.
Huh, Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a tea shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? She's in the riot right now, yeah.
God damn it!
And so begins the cuck.
He's being cucked by a cheese lady now.
Yeah, she cucked the cheese.
Oh, that's you, Scott.
Who? No, I think that was you.
Who, what? Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy lately. No, not doing my own bear, but yeah, I should have told him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Yeah, I did it, and then you took over for a while. Austin, I'm warning you, ready your chords.
Oh no.
Phoenix Wright? The defensory from who I wrote that alphabet for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
You should stop by our classroom. It's called the applesauce.
Oh yes, spread the applesauce.
Spread it on the pork chops.
Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Oh yes, he is understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
A lot of things in your youth seem to smell like lemons, sir.
Dude, trust me, that's going to be the second grossest thing he's ever going to say.
Phoenix Wright? Is he a doctor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a shaman from there like Phoenix. Did you know that they're fighting?
And Rich, I
I think I broke up a bunch of phlegm in my throat.
And Rich, I think you were Will Powers if he shows up again. Yes.
Here he is.
I'm pleased to announce the pig princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. I keep face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
He sounds a lot more confident than the last time you voiced him.
Well, yeah, because we declared him innocent.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing on a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them from us years. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
They only have Magic the Gathering.
No.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit.
What a
picture
dog!
Will Powers,
I was
the
kind of in a
Pink
shock of a
Princess.
boy for my tender age.
All I can think of is Will Powers as Pretty Pink Princess.
Yeah, that is him in the costume.
So that big bulky man with the beard.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me, I'm in trained to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
That's Mia.
Oh, I was gonna make a ghost trick joke, but I don't think he made that game yet.
Yep, there she
Yeah,
is.
there she is.
Aww.
Let's make that the thumbnail.
Definitely.
Yep.
Capcom.
All right.
And then after this, they would.
Yeah, hold it. There's one more case to do. A brand new episode has been added. All right, everyone. So that, even though that looked a hell of a lot like a finale, it's not a finale. It's a finale for now, though, because next time on the Super Bonus rounds.
Stop it.
Next time on the Super Bonus round, we're going to take a bit of a break from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for a bit. We still have to finish Spyro of the Dragonfly. So we're going to finish that off because we don't have a whole lot of that left. And then we'll come back for the actual final case of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yep.